What up? What up, world? You already know what time it is. Your boy Matt Mesdones with the most 17 to break no boats. All we ever did was give a toast to the real folks. We done paved the way in the real way. Oh, yeah. And I got my right hand with me. Right, WY in the building.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Salute to the folks.
you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, for
Hello?
sure.
All right. All right. Yeah, man. It's a good game so far. 55-48.
48.
55-48 right now, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you got to mute your background.
He's saying the Spurs got him on the ropes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gonna be a good one. Gonna be a doozy. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
man.
We out there, man. Enjoying the final so far. 57-48. San Antonio.
And they're in San Antonio, too?
Yeah, man. I thought they had home court advantage, but
Yeah, yeah.
it's not.
That's major. That's major.
It's Wemby, yo. What's Wemby? Let me put this link. Pop it up. Who you got tonight?
Spurs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got Spurs too, dog. I got Spurs, man. See, man,
Yeah,
see, man.
yeah. I
After
like,
they beat OKC, they feel like they can beat everybody in the league. And I feel that's how you got to look against the game, you know? To beat the
yeah,
best, to be the best, you got to beat the best. You know what
fair
I'm saying?
enough. Yeah, exactly.
That's all you got. You got to lock in.
I like how the Spurs been playing lately, so
Yeah.
I feel like they got a little momentum.
Spurs been on it, bro.
And what's his name is hungry for it still. Wimbyama, I'm
Yeah.
hungry for it.
See how flexible this guy is, man?
Pardon?
7 foot, the man can do the switch, he can catch his foot, all this shit. I'm like, yo, this guy is mad athletic. You see this?
Yeah. Can't underestimate the grit of New York. What? I would give it to them if they were in New York, but they're not in New York, so it's a different vibe still. Not gonna lie.
Well, I think at this level, home court matters.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like they play better on the road, though.
Some teams.
Remember, but they beat OKC on the road.
Right.
But yeah, that New York crowd is gonna be different though. All the season not even filled up.
Say what?
All the season not even filled up in San Antonio.
Shit.
51-50. Last time Tyson said, Michelle Bridges. Michelle Bridges got 3-point line in the corner. Wemby on him. Passing back to Michelle. Right? Bridges. Passing back to Michelle. Right back to go around Wemby. Wemby. Good. These guys are scared of Wemby, bro.
Of course.
Astro the reverse laying. Brunson. Brunson comes back. Brunson to Wemby. Short. He's short. Wemby goes up. Wemby dunks it. Yo. Wemby is not playing out of this, bro. Wemby is not playing out of this. You know when he went to play on the team? He played with one player on the team? You're missing. Andre?
Yeah.
Don't play with your food, dog. Santana gets the rebound. Rafa goes up. Hits it. Too excited. They're up 13.
So let me hit you back in like 5 minutes.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap back in just now. Give me a couple minutes.
All right. Yeah, man. This is going to be a good game, y'all. Pay attention to Wemby. Wemby's focused. It all starts with your best player. Your best player has to galvanize the rest of the team. Is their best player doing that on New York? I don't think so. I don't think so. Knicks are mad. They've never been down 13. Minion's a monster. Minion still got a movie? God dang. How does the Minions still have a movie? It's incredible. It's incredible. Smoking on that edible. Damn, it feels incredible. Stogie. Let's get it. Shout out to the real ones that keep it real, son. Don't feel nothing, you know what I'm saying? I think we have a good team this year. We're gonna have a good team next year. We might get a Giannis. We might get Jalen Duran. You never know. But if we get Jalen Duran and LeBron goes to Detroit, then damn, that's some hot shit. So 63-50. Mikal Bridges breaks the first free throw. Let's go. What happened to the Knicks fans? Where the Knicks fans at? There's so much Knicks fans before the game. Y'all say y'all superstars. Y'all are superstars. Y'all putting Brunson and everything. Brunson is in everything. On Castle. Campaigning. Back to Castle. Castle working Cat. Woo! Harper, Dylan Harper. Dylan Harper eats food. Shout out to Dylan Harper. You know who eats food and who don't eat food. You can tell. Yeah. So it goes sometimes. Bridges. I don't even call him Bridges and there's no bridge. Mac 11 to 11, Mac 11, send them Mac 11. $67.56. They're just too much. They're just too much for New York. Come on, New York. Give them a fighting chance. That ain't Hartenstein when Cornet. Wemby's on the bench though. Don't count. Knicks are on their way back. That's what I want to see. A competitive game, one. Or whoever sets the tone is going to go out and start killing shit. I'm feeling it. All the high that you get from the line. Know the high that you get from the line. You beautiful, you in the sky. Hey yo, I saw white cop to the lifestyle. Polo price hops. Cause my blood is colder than the ice bar. Get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Now Jay Z went after everybody this game, and you know why? Because everybody else is some bitches. Now they all scared to go at Jay Z. They gotta regroup and recoup. No, I decided I ain't going out no more. Everything costs $20. Gas you can't put less than 20 out. Well, you already know about that. What do you do, boss man? You already know. Watching this game? Dylan Harper is not playing no games. You already know. LA baby, Mamba mentality, you know? Gotta be relentless in your approach to everyday things. That was a nice shot by Shaman, boy. That nigga automatic. Harper said I could do that. Oh, hairball. That was a hairball. But Harper, how you gonna come with a nice ass move and you can barely shoot now? McBride, put back. 69, 66. New York came to play. New York didn't come to play. That's how New York came to play. Yeah, LJ Fox is nice, bro. I've been telling niggas, bro. Let's go in. I don't know about that, boss man. My Wemby looks like he's Wemby looks like he's hocus playing. Kelvin Johnson is not supposed to be blocking Carl Anthony Towns. But yeah, man. Hey, boss man, they rallying back. Remember, they're not at home. Boy, once they get to New York, it's gonna be a whole different atmosphere for the Spurs. Wemby's gonna get so much hate. I mean, that New York class, they're back on defense. Don't let Sharman shoot nothing. When y'all let Sharman shoot, you know what time it is. I don't know what Carl Anthony Towns was thinking right there, but them niggas smoking crack. Nice, Wemby. That's all Wemby. Why you pushing Wemby? The hell you pushing for? You're supposed to go like this. That's how you set a pick like this, not no push. Nigga pushing off like a hoe. I feel you though, boss man. Woo! Tired it out. Spurs are running though. They're running. It's all tired. I like this. I like this. I like this game. Stop and pop. One of the best in the league at that. Woo! Get out of here. Get that shit out of here. Woo, 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 woo. Who said that pick? Whoever said that pick, I think it was Barnes. Harrison Barnes in the game. Old veteran. Old veteran Harrison Barnes. You ain't. They see how Harrison Barnes had to bump him in the back. But Brunson is nice like that. So it's a good game. Woo! Talking about that. I think Brunson was on the shot for real. There was no shoulder. Nah, I think it's sold. You can't be selling like that. You can't be selling like that. It's sold. I don't care how much it costs. You just sell it. Nice pass in. Harper gets it. Pass to Wemby. Wemby shoots. Don't get the shooters low. Brunson roll it back. Brunson ready to score. Rare. I don't know why you came with no fadeaway moves, Brunson. You're not supposed to act like you. The defense has to anticipate that you're going to pass it because of the point. You kind of look like you're going to shoot the ball coming down the way. Half court. You're going to be up on you right away. They know you're feeling yourself. And then that's it. You're taking a contested fadeaway jumper because you're feeling yourself. Regroup, get your players involved, and play like a point guard. But he's not a traditional point guard. Mhm. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. He's not a traditional point guard like that, but he scores 74-73. End of the third. Oh, this has been an exciting game, man. That's what I want to. I want the NBA to get back to that. You know, it's excitement. Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes. Remember, he got a chip, right? He, Harrison Barnes got a chip on his shoulder. I think he's the only one out there with a chip. Who else got a chip other than Harrison Barnes out there? He's the only one with a chip. Let's show. Back to Wemby. Oh, Wemby. Wemby crosses up, dunks it. Ooh, wee. Wemby. Wemby. Ooh. This nigga backed it in off the glass from the corner. We put English on that. You see that? You watching it? He backed it in from the corner, off the glass. Yeah. Who you think is gonna win? America Spurs. Who wants something? Spurs. You're Wembyama, man. Okay. Yeah, I hope it goes to OT, man. I hope it goes to OT. Y'all give me a minute real quick. We back at it. We back at it. Yo, Wemby got hit. 78, 76. Big bricks, Wemby. Oh, how could you do that to yourself? Yeah, bro. You just stay going in. You know what I'm saying? You just stay going in. 78, 77. Let's see if the Knicks can steal game one. They got OG. OG's out there. Oh, you gotta do his thing. You gotta make your money, OG. Marauders hoops. That nigga flop though. That was a flop. That was a flop. I call it like it is. That was a flop. OG takes it to the basket and scores. OG is nice, eh? Shea was MVP of the season. You can give him that. You know what? I never see these guys getting into the passing lane. There's always some angle off the backboard bullshit. Diamo got the nuns there and everything. Yeah, I know, I know. They lost it. OG been playing well all year, man. That's what I said. I'm putting this ball in. I don't care. It's going in there. Like swimwear. Yeah, sorry, lost. Wemby hit. Oh my God. OG, OG, OG. Ain't nobody. OG is somebody. 2 point game. 86, 84. Let's go. 86, 84. 86, 84. I hope so. I hope so. That'll be dope. So, I got time tonight, man. We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna talk about the game. We're gonna talk about freestyle. As the internet in a frenzy. YNs are hating. Old niggas are debating. OGs are congratulating. Ooh. All right, come on, Harrison. Yeah, Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes. That's a three. Yeah, Harrison Barnes trying to hit the three with his old ass. You got old ass shot, yeah. This nigga shot it from back here, like that old ass shot. Get the hell out of here with that. You gonna do that old ass shot? Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes, an old nigga. Mind you, all these guys are younger than me, you know, but yo, old nigga shot. I'm talking about boss man. This shit is hilarious. OG, he goes to the court. Let me get that ball there, youngster. Hilarious. Let me promote this movie. It looks like it's gonna be a good one. June 12th. Disclosure Day. Alien movie. I swear they're gonna fake some real alien, fake alien shit, and they're gonna abduct some people, and they're gonna swear they got time by some info. Yep, it's about to happen, and they're gonna have the exact same look, everything. Man. So it's gonna be eerie, eerie, son. You probably do. Yeah, he was team captain. He's team captain. It's gonna be like, yo, all right, guys. Well, pull it in, pull it in. Motto of the San Antonio Spurs. All fundamentals. That's what they got him. Got Tim Duncan. I think Tim Duncan works for Wemby too. Wemby gotta get a better bank shot. If you get that bank shot like Tim Duncan from like 15 feet out, as tall as he is, if he can do it like that, ain't nobody can stop it. Who gonna stop that? Nobody gonna stop that. The mama was here. Wouldn't be no New York team win nothing. Josh Hart put his elbow down. You see? They ain't calling that though. He put his elbow out before he did his move. They ain't calling that though. Bum ass niggas. 86, 86, 7:30 left. Woo. Brunson's eating food, dog. I got a newfound respect for Brunson, dog. I like his relentlessness. We ain't scared of no 7 foot nigga. 7 foot 6 nigga. Wow, that was a foul. Uh, That should have been an I-1, but whatever. No foul. Campani said, you gonna work for them 2 points. F that. Well, if you foul him the first time, might as well foul him the second time too. Shit. Right? Why do I don't things look like that? Look like one of the most nefarious dudes I ever seen in my life. Oh, silver slipper. Get him to the line. Yep. You know it. What kind of bullshit was that? Jalen Brunson said, let's play. You guys want to play? Oh, Brunson was out there crossing niggas, man. Woo. He said, Champagne, get up with me. You got Champagne dancing like this. He dancing, man. You can't be dancing like that, dog. Oh, gosh. Crazy. The NBA Finals, like me. Yeah, man. You can see that. Brunson means business for real, for real. It's gonna be a good game, though. Good ending, I should say. 92-86. Hold up. Commercial break. You know when we felt great. The fan did that.
Yeah,
Yo, 9286
New York.
for New York, bro.
New York's up, huh?
Yo, Brunson was killing it, bro. Brunson's out there eating food, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the real way, bro.
Got some fun Brunson, huh?
Yeah, he's out here eating food still. He's good at spacing out. Very good at spacing. So Wemby, what you got? Travel, travel. Uh-oh. I think they found a weakness in the Spurs arsenal. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, they found a weakness. Knicks up by 8 with 5:37 to go.
I'm saying Brunson is out here cooking, huh?
Yep, in the real way. Pass it back to Brunson, Shabby.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else on New York is trash except for Brunson. So I don't know. Or maybe Cat. Cat is good too.
You saying Brunson has no backup.
Well, he does. When these guys are firing on all cylinders, killing it. But when they stick, you know, Brunson's always on that second gear type shit. He's always like a gear above everyone else, you know? Which I like. I like I like that. Johnny. He knows how to He has good footwork. His spacing is proper.
Mhm.
You gotta give it to him, man. You know. Uh, yeah, Brunson deserves to win. Found his way there, but Spurs are
All that
playing their
work,
heart out too.
all that work, him and his pops was putting in.
Yeah, you know how his pops, right? He's.
Nice player as well.
Yeah, man. Let's get it. 94-89. Come on, Wemby, man. You're not supposed to hit the backboard like that. Corner. Look at hit the backboard.
Who that? Brunson?
Wemby hit the corner of the backboard.
Yo, down to the wire. 94, 92.
I wanted to go overtime, man. OG ain't nobody. Oh, Anthony Towns looked like he got shot.
Man's a flop
I just
artist.
seen that. I just seen that thing. So my thing is kind of a little behind what you got.
Man's a flop artist, eh?
Yep. MVP.
Down to the
Brunson with
wire
a
for real.
famous step back.
out here cooking these boys.
I don't care when we gotta hit the weight room this summer, this off season.
Heavy too. He's already a monster, so the weight room is just gonna make him super, super human. We're gonna have to make a new space jam just for him.
Scott Foster, Spurs, Spain coach, Scott Foster for sure. For sure. New York's gonna bring in Tony Brothers and Gucci Mane. MVP chance.
Okay.
Who do you think should have been the MVP? Wemby or Shea?
Wemby. Gotta give it to Wemby still.
Jalen Brunson ain't playing, boy. Woo. That was a beautiful shot. Or when we step back and shoot in his mouth.
Wemby's going for the neck pieces. Now Brunson's going for the neck. So he's coming at your neck with respect. It's a Kobe poster. Kobe's poster is supposed to be right there.
Yeah. That nigga Brunson is sick with it.
Yo, Brunson's cooking, bro. Man's cooking, bro. Fuck, say the word. We're gonna win this now. I'm gonna have to change my view on things. Being that New York beat them at home. Shoot.
Bridges has a weird shot, boy.
So New York beats them at home. You're not gonna come to New York at the first game. That's for sure. So we saying they're coming. It's gonna be New York might take it.
What?
New York might take it, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it's looking like New York's gonna take it. New York is gonna take it. I'm convinced.
Brunson, boy.
I'm convinced.
Brunson burner.
going for the fucking juggler right now. You say he's going for the juggler?
Yo, Brunson is killing it.
They don't have no answer for him, eh?
No answer for Brunson. None of these guys can guard Brunson.
Brunson taking it.
You guys are wasting too much time.
Yeah, New York got this one. It's already in the bag.
They're like, yo, who's this French guy? Let's smack this French guy. Yeah, good game, good game. Good game, New York. Did what you're supposed to do. Take care of business.
Can't sleep on the grit. You know what I'm saying? It's a New York grit.
Yeah. But yo, New York was beating the Spurs all season.
Pardon?
New York was beating the Spurs all season, man.
Okay.
So, you know, they're just carrying it into the playoffs.
Okay. So they got, let's say New York's got Spurs number then. They know how to
Look like it.
fucking.
They're eating their food all season. I
They know
remember
how to
one
get it
game
done.
they beat them by 30 points.
Oh yeah.
I was like, God damn.
Okay, so they have their number. New York has the Spurs number. That's crazy. I didn't even know that. Okay.
Yeah. Plus, Spurs played a whole bunch of games, man. They're probably tired as fuck.
Right. Exactly. And they played against the defending champs, right? That wore them down a little bit for sure, eh? So we have to take into consideration for real.
The Knicks are eating food. So,
That's it, bro. New York scores
that's
the
it,
first score.
man. That's it. That's all. Salute to the New York Knicks for eating food. 'Cause that's what they're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you sweep two teams back to back. This one's gonna be going like five games the most. If they win to the next game, it's over. 'Cause they swept the last two teams they played.
Yeah.
That's over. Brunson's like, yo, I can run circles around these squares now. But that's the thing about it. The point guard is always the point guard with grit and that can get to the hole. Is always gonna be the best player on the court.
Yeah.
That goes to show, you know, because remember that's what it was all about.
Heard.
Go all the way back to Isaiah Thomas know what I mean? The guard position is always the determining factor if you're gonna win it all or not.
Court general. Court general.
Generally, yeah. If we don't have no Kareem Abdul-Jabbar no more. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you could put Wimby in that space though. Kareem
Yeah,
Abdul-Jabbar space.
yeah, you can, yeah. But you think Shaq as a player, you think Shaq is a better overall player than let's say a Carmelo Anthony?
Uh, what shock are we talking about here?
The best he ever was is on the Lakers.
Uh, you think that was the best shot? Lakers shot was the best shot?
The most dominant.
It wasn't the Magic.
Well, I think it was the Lakers Shaq.
Uh, mm,
But think about it. He didn't win no you know?
he didn't win until he got with the Lakes.
Yeah.
The Big Show.
He couldn't win with Penny, but he damn sure won with Kobe.
Mr. Bean.
That's the thing, eh? He wins it with Kobe and they act like Kobe ain't shit. Oh, Kobe only got one. Was it? One MVP, one or two MVPs. Oh, Kobe only won it twice by himself. Shaq was the when did Kobe need Shaq? Or did Shaq need Kobe?
Wait, he didn't. No, that wasn't that team. They didn't win with what's his name? D Wade.
No.
That was a different team, eh? That was it was what's his name? LeBron. LeBron, D Wade, and Bosh,
Yep.
Haslam,
No, he
Haslam,
did.
and
He did play with LeBron though. He played with LeBron for a
who
bit.
else?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Roots Jay-Z Roots Picnic Freestyle has the internet up in a frenzy, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
see
yeah. You see, what's his name?
everybody responding to it. So
Everybody's pissed, eh? What's his name? Uh, Osino.
Oskino, man. Mosquito just got an alley oop to toss all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, Mosquito.
How do you feel about this Jay-Z freestyle?
He said, what did he say? Why does he have to come out rapping? He's too old. My reply to that is, why does Led Zeppelin come out and do concerts? You know? Why does Ozzy Osbourne come out and do concerts?
No, you can't say he's too old. Man's a fucking artist, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Why do there's only in the black community per se, or no, in the hip hop community, and it's like, oh, you're too old to
After,
rap, or you
yeah,
too like, what kind of bullshit is that?
like timeless music is not timeless.
You know?
The music is timeless. The music is timeless. Simple as that.
Exactly. They want to diminish that, acting like, oh, you can't be past a certain age rapping.
Nah, they're just mad because the man is a billionaire and he doesn't have to rap, but he still raps. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. It's just like a side quest, like, you know? I think it just came out just to say what he had to say.
He's still a rapper at heart. At the end of the day, you
You
can't
know what I
fault
mean?
the
You're an
man for
artist. You're
anything.
gonna express yourself.
Yeah.
So if he don't say nothing, he's lame, or he didn't say nothing. Now he says
Exactly.
something. Oh, he's too old. Uh, what's wrong with his hair? Blah
Right,
blah
right.
blah.
Say anything still.
The lamest excuses, dog. What's up with that? Let's check it out real quick. Mm, check this out. We're gonna chop it up. Listen to this, and we're gonna chop it up about it after. All right?
Yeah,
Hattie's turning 100. I would have. If she would have transitioned before I cleared my name, I would have 100 them. Hattie is his grandmother, who he just had a 100th birthday celebration in September of last year, and he often references her, in his music. Banana Pudding was in the hood, and that was his grandmother's Banana Pudding. I never knew her name was Hattie. Okay, apparently I ain't that deep into the atmosphere, but so he's basically just saying if she would have transitioned, if she would have passed away while I had these false allegations on my name, I would have hunted them now. I actually did a video covering this, so I think it was like last year, even actually a couple of years ago when the whole Diddy trial was going on. Wow, it's been 2 years now. That's crazy. This Shane Doe came out of nowhere and said that Jay Z and Diddy did something to her. I'm sorry, I can't even say it without laughing and coughing. Did something to her illegal, and she was underage at the after party of the MTV Awards in 1998. She claims that she was, I think, 13 years old at the time, and somehow traveled from one side of New York to the other side. So somehow she traveled 5 hours. I think she said that her father, no, her friend drove her 5 hours to the VMA after party. And Jay Z and Diddy did something to her back in 1998. Now she wants all this money. First of all, what the hell is a 13-year-old doing at a VMA's after party? You mean to tell me that they
Facts.
let your 13-year-old ass roam in there, roam through, and somehow you met Jay Z and Diddy? Come on now. But the ambulance chaser that he's referring is Tony Busby, which I actually did a video of Jay Z dissing Tony Busby. I actually did several of them a couple years ago. Tony Busby is this lawyer who I think it was an NFL player. I can't remember who it was, but basically, like he takes on these cases, and this particular NFL player, he ended up getting like 5 women, I think, to all say that this NFL player, the allegations on him from 5 different women. And he said that a court he made money. So they basically just looking for a cash grab. So all Jay is saying is if these allegations were still on my name and my grandmother would have passed away, I don't have to explain to y'all what 100 means. Now, what is a joke? Public enemy number one, I've been right. The rock. Number one is a joke is a public enemy symbol. He's saying public enemy, I've been ranked, meaning he's now public enemy number one, I've been ranked. Everybody's taking shots at him. I want y'all to remember something. Everything that he's saying in this freestyle is in response to people talking shit about him. There's a few that he is initiating, but all of this is people that's talking about Jay. Okay, Nicki, Drake, everybody, Dane. This is all response. So it's crazy in the last video, people is hating on Jay for what he's saying, but it's like all he's doing is responding to people coming at him. I don't get it. It's not troubling. The leprechauns have naturally run out of price. It's not on a federal job. I'm bubbling something about having too much in this drink. You know how dumb that is? So he's talking about Tory Lanez here because Tory Lanez has a phone call where he was talking about how he had so much to drink and all this, that, and the third. I think he took shots at Rock Nation. Megan was signed to Rock Nation, and you know the whole Tory Megan situation. So I believe that's where all that stemmed from. So he gave a lot of bars to Tory Lanez, if you ask me. That was a little bit too many bars, but let's continue here. Another one fumbled this wonder how I get the blame. Niggas teeth is tumbling out their mouth, but somehow I'm the one who done it. It's a mystery. Y'all already know that's about Dame Dash. I don't think I have to explain that that's about Dame Dash. Dame Dash. Dame Dash. Let's continue. I'm the one who's from the pain that hearing can die on. There's way too much flack that comes from those pain of killing them softly. What's understood though need to be explained. I'm the one who strung the pain is a lyric from the song Killing Them Softly. That Hill You
Mhm.
Can Die On. Lauren Hill is who sung the
So
song. Not the original singer, but who sung the song, the Phoenix version of Killing Them Softly, which is what he just reference. So this is just little entendre bar work. Everything doesn't have to be the super duper deep thought provoking thing. It's like, oh wow, he's y'all niggas be wanting niggas to rap about pyramids and shit. One in one way is the other. I still on you suckers, I'll maul you niggas, gang. I had to pause it right here because he's referencing the greatest show ever made, The Wire. I don't care. I've seen Sopranos. I've seen Breaking Bad. These are all great shows. Nothing's touching The Wire. In The Wire, uh, the main drug dealer who ends up winning it and at the end, because he lost it all but won by keeping his life, is Marlo Stanfield. And there's an episode where Marlo Stanfield, he lost the poker game to some old heads. And so he leaves the poker spot. He goes into the store and he buys something from the store. There's a security guard looking at him the whole time. And while the lady at the cash register is counting money, he takes 2 lollipops and stuffs them in his pocket. Marlo Stanford always liked lollipops. So he takes 2 lollipops, stuffs it in his pocket, looks the officer dead in the eye. Reason being, I think it is a whole video breaking down that scene, which is one of the greatest scenes on The Wire, because he basically did that to initiate a confrontation with the security guard. The security guard chases him, doesn't really chase him out the store. He walks out the store behind him like, I know who you are, but I'm just letting you know I'm a man too. Like, you think I want to be here doing this shit? And the security guard gets in his face, and it ultimately costs the security guard his life. So, I still own you suckers is a lollipop reference. You want it one way, but it's the other. That's what Marlo says to the security guard. As the security guard was saying to him how, I don't love coming out here and doing this job every day, but at least just treat me like a human. And Marlo said to him, you want it to be one way, but it's the other way. Y'all gotta watch the scene, man. The Wire is a great show. We actually got some more Wire references coming up. Ain't much for me, there's no how. Here's the punches. I remember the hunger pain. The price of the bricks going up. It's gonna cost you a fee to even say my name. So to be
Another reference.
billionaire, it could be Beyonce, it could be whatever.
Right.
Towards the end of the show, The Wire, Marlo. So there's a co-op of all the drug dealers and all the hustlers in Baltimore, where they actually work together to purchase the product. Marlo dismantles the co-op, and he says he goes to a meeting after he got rid of Prop Joe, who was the head of the co-op. He gets rid of Prop Joe, and then he shows up at the meeting. He's like, I'm the one that's responsible. So with that being said, I'm gonna take it upon myself to conduct this meeting, and from now on, y'all go through this person. So Method Man ends up taking control of the East Side, and this shit was dope. But he says, until we deal with this shit with Omar, I think we should suspend these little meetings. Matter of fact, I ain't one for meetings, no how. Blase, blase, blah. By the way, the price of the bricks going up. This is all a reference from The Wire. A wonderkind is German for wonder child. Okay, the kind in child is like kind in kindergarten. Kindergarten literally means garden of children. So Jay's representing his children. He's talking to Kanye now, who has called his children the R word. I can't say it on here because YouTube would knock down my damn duck. Okay, but he's just saying my children are wonderful children. Have you no shame? Like, what's up with y'all? You're trying to get underskin? I really get underskin. Ask how I'm playing. Lance Riviera was stabbed by Jay-Z in 1999, if I'm not mistaken. Everybody think they're the ones insane. You know, maniac. Watch y'all maniac in my presence, nigga, straight. I really wish the crowd gave more of a response to this, even in real time when I heard it. I understood it perfectly, because I actually have a bar similar to that where I use shrink and I reference it with shit. Anyway, he's talking about what I've been saying about Kanye all this time. I think Kanye maybe does have some mental issues, but I think he knows what he's doing for the most part. And he knows when to turn that shit off. You see what I'm saying? he knows when to turn that shit off. Cause he watch how Saniac in my presence. Nigga, shrink, belittle yourself, slash shrink. A almost derogatory term for a therapist. I need a new therapist. This shit's not working. I'm truly on the brain. Y'all better not encourage you. Y'all don't want me to think these thoughts that I think. And none of that nigga still stuttering. And Chatty Patty down on his luck again. What's introducing me to Jack? Well, I don't know why I still fuck with him. Jaguar Wright is a singer, artist who collaborated with Jay-Z. She sang with Jay. But then eventually later on, she started like just going around, just exposing all the celebrity secrets in the music industry and all of that. But some wild shit, like just saying all types of wild shit. So Jay is playfully telling Questlove, and this is at the Roots Picnic. This is the Roots Picnic that he's performing at. That's the Roots band behind him. That's Questlove on the drums. So yeah. Freestyle rehearsal. That lady back on the stuff, she sounds like she in love with him. Her kid can't even take their kids. Enough of them. Okay. He's talking about Nicki Minaj. That lady sounds like she back on that stuff again. Her kin can't even take their kid. Enough of them. So I believe that part of that is him mocking Nicki Minaj for like running out of breath on stage. And there's clips of her where she's stuttering over her words and running out of breath on stage, probably was too drunk, whatever the case may be. I've done it myself. Shit, I ain't one to talk. It just comes along with performing. But then he also says her kin can't even. So Nicki Minaj is Barbie and Ken. Also, her husband's name is Kenneth Perry. Also, Ken, K-I-N, could refer to her brother. So both her brother and her husband, who I think is now her ex-husband, have child you know what you all convictions. They actually both was convicted. Y'all can look this up. I got mad at the Republicans. Those shots came from the very top of the government. Good luck with them. I'm covered by God. They're trying to break the government. I'm praying for. A rapper can't be my op. I got MAGA Republicans. Like the Trump in them is trying to be my op. Those shots came from the very top of the government. Good luck with them. I'm governed by God. You tried to break the covenant. These days, my neck get flooded again. Wrist get flooded again. But that birth went up again. But that's how lady. The jig is up. That's a reference to a Drake bar on Janus STFU, where he says the jig is up. And his name is Jigga, so. I'm upset. Wrong chart, champ. You gotta look up a king. Niggas look up the home. I never looked up to them. So he's saying, nigga, I'm upset, meaning like his money is 10 times what Drake got. And wrong chart, champ, you got to look up again. Because Drake recently, I think, overtook Jay-Z as having the most #1 albums released ever. Or at least as a hip-hop artist, if I'm not mistaken, the most #1 album releases with his latest album release. Wrong chart, champ. Look at that money shot, nigga. I'm up 10. Niggas look up to Hove on the charts. I never looked up to them. The bars is dead. I just got your publishing case, so go talk tough to them. Don't talk success to me. Niggas is workers. In perpetuity is how your contract is worded. Don't make me go first, man. And that is a reference to Drake's ongoing dispute. Well, I don't even think it's ongoing anymore. Drake's dispute with UMG, who is the label that he was signed to and Kendrick was signed to. And when Drake and Kendrick had their beef, Drake alleges that the label did a whole lot to help Kendrick's song, Not Like Us, and just the whole beef in general, did a lot to push Kendrick out there even further. And I'm just explaining all of this for full context of everything. Y'all can look this stuff up yourself. But yeah, so he alleged that UMG went against him and helped Kendrick out, which he knows is the truth because that's what they did for him before. And so to fulfill his UMG obligation, he had to drop 3 albums, which is why he dropped 3 albums on the same day. So his obligation is done with UMG, and he can go about his business. So Jay is saying them C words got your publishing gangster. Go talk tough to them. Don't talk tough to me. Don't talk success to me. You niggas is workers. In perpetuity is how your contract is worded. In perpetuity is is something that we put in contracts. I don't really put in perpetuities in my contracts, but I'm not on that level yet. Maybe I need to get on that level so I can start owning nigga shit in perpetuity. Meaning in perpetuity throughout the universe. Any instance of whatever this is that you do, I'ma have ownership over. Okay? In perpetuity is the contract that Dave Chappelle signed with Comedy Central that they own his shit and he don't own it, which is the reason why he asked people to boycott watching the Chappelle show. And I think Netflix actually took it off because they getting that Dave Chappelle money. They don't want to mess that up. The Bruce remember, even when the trees pretend not too much of my name. Don't forget who I am. He loves her Shawnees. SHAWN. I find it adorable she put the S at the end. You don't know the show ain't even beginning. I say you don't know. The show ain't even beginning. So I'm gonna leave that right there. So here's the thing. Again, a lot of people on the original video. My thing is this: if you don't like Jay-Z, that's fine. But just the irrational kind of thought process behind a lot of people, I really hate to make it a generational thing. I really hate to make it an age thing, but I can tell who's under 30 by what y'all are saying, by how y'all are talking, because a lot of y'all didn't grow up with like real hip hop. Even if you don't consider Jay-Z real hip hop, you still have an understanding of where he's at, right? This is not Jay-Z's been hated on for decades now. Like this isn't nothing new. But at least back in the day, in my era, the people that didn't like Jay or hated on Jay or just even disagreed, even just wasn't a Jay fan, they still understood hip hop and understood the impact that he had and what he did. You know what I'm saying? They were just more of a Nas fan, more of a Tupac fan or a DMX fan, whoever. Hey, yo, bitch, whoever you was a fan of. But nowadays, is people with nothing but allegations, rumors, and social media speculations that is based off of nothing, just because it's a black man and he's successful. Oh, he was hanging with Diddy too. It's a you mean to tell me every single person that hung with Diddy did what Diddy did? Was Jay-Z in that video stomping Cassie out? Was Jay-Z in that video with Daphne Joy, 50 Cent baby mother, and the other dude with Diddy? Okay, so what are we talking about here? So you have a lot of people that, were saying that, he wasn't saying anything and this wasn't good. But this is what Jay-Z has done for years in his concerts and stuff. He'll do these just freestyles, acapella, no beat. It's a freestyle. It's free from being bonded to a specific flow or rhyme pattern. It's just off the cuff. It's acapella, and it's just it doesn't have to be a certain time frame or nothing. I'm just talking. I'm just talking. So that's just part of the style, man. That's hip hop for me. Now, you might think to yourself, Frank, that's a bunch of bullshit. Hey, if that's what you think, let me know in the comment section. And also, let me know if you want me to do any more breaking down with these verses mean. Let me know which song you want me to break down. How about that? All right, y'all. Peace.
Hey, just a thought. Rap about something other than the P. Just a thought. How many different ways you want to tell me about that P, man? Hey, by the way,
Yeah. So
Yeah, man. Quick little breakdown.
there's a quick little breakdown of the bars. And I only
Jay-Z's freestyle. Jay-Z's freestyle at the Roots picnic.
I like Curtis King's breakdown too, you know.
Yeah. No, it's
Yeah,
good. Get a breakdown from a non-biased perspective.
yeah.
Need those. But
So you know Dame Dash and the real Dame Dash fashion, he had to say something. But he said some wild shit. And I'm like, what's wrong with you, boy?
what Dame Dash say? We ain't heard Dame Dash.
Dame Dash was on something.
Hateration for sure. While you waiting, soldier there for me.
Yeah, Dame Dash was on some haterade shit. So I ain't even going for
Dame Dash and Jay-Z drama.
Yeah. We know that. Uh, uh,
it. This is Dame Dash responded to the shit. And it's hilarious.
So it's like it's almost
Listen to Dame. Yeah, one thing about Dame though is funny.
Speaking of Drake, how do you feel about him and Jay taking shots at each other?
and they Drake's gonna toast him. I'm looking forward to it. If Drake doesn't kill him, then Drake is he's out there. This is easy work for Drake. I think I don't know, but something's happening. I don't know. Maybe he's dating him. Maybe he has something on him. But I believe Drake's gonna because you see Drake's relentless. Like I said, I don't think Drake can handle Kendrick, but I think he'll just. I mean, Jay's like sick. He's an old man. Like the other day,
Shut the fuck up.
this dude came in here and he acted inappropriately, but he was 80.
So he's not old?
I had to tell him, I'm like, bro,
You
20 years ago, I would have had to. What? But you're 8.
know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You guys are both same age, no? No.
So it's like it's almost going to be like abusive for Drake to punish this like that. It's basically based on what I just saw. He needs to go to like he needs to get back in rock star shape. He don't got the breath like he used to. Pause. Like not even he wasn't that. You know, I think I'm curious to see what Drake's going to do. I think it's going to be interesting. I'm curious to see what Nicki Minaj is going to do. These are all people that actually can rap these days. They can still rap. I know for sure Big Daddy Kane will kill Jay right now. You saw once they said that shit, Big Daddy Kane went no dissing nobody, no nothing. Just still Big Daddy Kane. Jay can't do that no more. And then I know like I felt like, and I don't know if it was AI, son, but when I saw when he actually said the rhyme, I saw people booing. I didn't see this crowd go crazy like it was a mic drop. I think people were like, the teeth. I got Dr. I can guarantee you my teeth are better than Jay's. And that my breath smells better. Pause. My teeth are more expensive than Jay's. Ask Dr. Apple. Just go to Instagram and go to Dr. Apple Aesthetics or Apple Aesthetics and look at my dentist. And go to his dentist, and then you're gonna know why they chew Big Red and it smells like duty with cinnamon sprinkled on it, which is nauseating.
But I do think Drake and Jay, that would be
Yeah.
I mean, Jay, he's still rapping on a high level. I mean, me personally, the freestyle was dope, so
That shit was terrible, bro. You know it was terrible. That's just emotion, bro. But logically, that shit was terrible. Look, and is any young kid saying it was? Name one young kid that said it was good. Name like people love Jay, but they better be careful. But they don't want to dress like him. I don't see you with no funny afro or no stupid ass doodle whips. When has he done anything creative? When has he done anything in this century? Just let him relax, man. Let him start a GoFundMe or something. I wanted to do better. If you're gonna diss me, better rhymes than that. Don't. That shit was whack. And don't. That was whack. My interviews are way better than all his records. Any record, every interview I've done has been better than every song that he's done. And his interviews are terrible. He just defends people. I think he has I got the earpiece here. I know that someone's telling him what to say in the earpiece. I don't think it. I think there's someone telling him what to say now. I'm cutting this thing up. Hey Jay, I'm cutting you up right now. How about that? You want to start playing? I'll heat your ass up for real easy, like I always did. You can't take jokes. But you started with jokes. But above and beyond suing me and taking me to court and accusing me of shit I didn't do and all that shit that most people would be really upset about, you still my I still have compassion for you. Don't work too hard. I know your knees hurt. I know your chest was hurting. And stay healthy, man. We need you, bro. Don't go too hard.
So with that being said, is there any way you and Jay can come to a common ground?
Yeah. He has to cut that stupid haircut off. And he has to send some money over. Oh shit, he might not have enough. I don't know, man. I don't really feel like it though. It's not like I don't wanna hang out with I don't wanna smell his breath, bro. I don't want to smell Big Red with Doodle. Why would I want to do that? There's beautiful women around me, and I'm doing the things I love. I don't. I left before. I was getting. I didn't. I don't want to look. Look how I dress and look how he dresses. Look at my swag. Look at his. Look at my hairstyle. Look at his hairstyle. I don't have any hair, but I'm not gonna put a wig on. I'm not even gonna dye my hair. I'm definitely not putting doodle wigs on me. He's not from Miami. I don't get it. Like, why do you want to look like an octopus? I didn't get any of it. And I'm not a rapper. That's another thing. So the only way I'm gonna eat, he did a diss record. So this is this interview. So stream is a stream, bro. He can make up all the people. He could get Nori, he could get Gleek, he could get Charlemagne and everyone to try to control the narrative, but nobody's listening. He's not. If he was good at what he did right now, people would probably believe it. But right now, he's terrible. There's no distraction. The hair. Why would you want to distract people from your rhymes with a stupid hairstyle? You want people to focus on your rhymes. But again, how are you going to just say no more battle rap in an interview and then go and start a battle with 5 people? How are you going to say you own a basketball team, but you just walk away without selling your interest? And it looks like, allegedly, it's like 1/16 of a percent. It's like, how do you walk around the Super Bowl like you own it, but you're just an employee that gets paid less than the people playing on the field? You don't even get paid more than the people that are on the field. The players get more money than you. He's a custodian. The only person that gets more money or less money than Jay on the field is the people cleaning the bill. I believe the refs make more money than Jay and the Super Bowl. Now he working for cheap too. 10 million. The shit that Cameron be saying he's doing he like, oh, I'll get 10 million for 3,000 episodes. I'd be like, it's just not it, man. It's not it. Like, I ain't coming outside for nothing less than 250. $250 million. Well, we ain't talking, man. You feel me? You see, when we interviewed me, you interviewed me from my crib, right? I don't come outside. This is outside. I'm not outside. It just looks like I'm outside because my environment is so big. Pause. Like I got cars are parked inside. Pause. Like everyone that's popping it, like they get money, just show me something, man. Show me the money. Spend it on some cool shit. Do something creative. Do something fly. Everybody's whack. This corny. I'm the flyest nigga in the world. That's just me. And if you don't think you're the flyest nigga in the world, it's on you. Every man should think they're the flyest nigga in the world. I just know it. And the girls tell me. Girls always say I'm the flyest nigga. It's like the dude telling me I fly is one thing, but the girls gotta tell me. That's when I know I'm fly. I'm more worried about what women think than men, you know. I think every man should be. I'm cursing. Oh, let's talk about it.
Yeah, yeah, he's nutty. That's Dave for you, you know. He's in a posture.
Man's
So, so
upset. Like,
he's saying people are saying that the freestyle was whack. He's old. This and that and the other. I mean, he didn't say much bars. He said like 12 bars, bro. He did it like it was like 3 minutes.
give him my 60.
I don't know, I think 16.
80. YouTube. Star.
So it's we're gonna see still if these guys can stand the test of time, you know? The model is like this. Jay-Z hasn't put out an album since 2017, right? And he's up 2 billion. How could you hate on that?
Right.
Oh,
They don't.
I mean,
You gotta be doing something, right?
yeah.
Welcome back, Marcus. Jay-Z's free.
If they hate Jay-Z, they should just say it. Oh, I hate Jay-Z. But I think Jay-Z just had enough with the suing. Everybody suing him.
Hmm.
Put that fucking rape jacket on him. You know?
Everybody wants a piece of the action. Like,
Do you think
Do you think he might drop an album?
He definitely has enough music to do it. And now would be a really good time to do
Jay-Z's
it.
free
Let's listen to this one.
Jay-Z's freestyle at the Roots picnic is still the main topic of conversation in hip hop. And I think it's showing us the difference between when someone has an engineered moment versus when someone has a cultural moment. There are several conversations happening around this freestyle, but let's start with the people that he actually responded to, starting with Dame Dash. In this AI-generated photo, he shows Jay-Z depicted as cartoon character Goofy. He's got the afro, he's got the shades, he's got the wrinkly jacket. For someone who was referred to by Jay-Z as the guy with the teeth falling out, his teeth is totally not big. I'm using a cartoon character with two teeth, maybe not a good choice. Now, you knew Oskino has something to say. Listen to his response to the freestyle. Jay-Z, can't believe you on the actor from Philadelphia. And that ass nigga still stuttering. And check this again. You stuttering with check pad. You probably rather be stuttering check pad than a man who spends millions of dollars about to take a DNA test for my son. Please. So let me get this straight. His first response was to talk slowly so he doesn't stutter, and then also bring chatty patty business. I know you lying. What that got to do with anything right now? So hopefully this episode will in fact stuttering. Jesus. We haven't heard from Jaguar Wright, but I feel like this video is probably close enough.
You saw Jay-Z talk about you at the Roots picnic? At the Roots picnic. Roots? Slavery.
I'm not sure what his creator name is, but she's spot on.
You done combed the wig out. You know how I know it's a wig?
How?
I have Jay-Z's wig.
Also amongst the people who responded, for whatever reason, Bobby Schmurder popped out. Bobby Schmurder posted on his Instagram stories. Now niggas NWA, LMAO. Niggas be 56 years old going through identity crisis. I know you was not trying to say identity crisis. I know you was not trying to type. The spell check likely corrected you and you said, no. I said what I said. Identity crisis? Like, who you gonna be next? Frontin' ass nigga. LOL. Nigga, too old for that. Go sit down, old head. Man, something about this all feels very much like 2024 and the divide that we saw between folks who are casual rap fans and true hip-hop heads. And people who can read versus people who... I'll let him take it from here. John P. the MC.
Of course, the Jay-Z freestyle was trash. They can't read. Brother, they cannot read.
They came.
But I'm arguing with people who like the book with picture in it because it was less words.
These are the kind of people who get a book, read the pictures, and laugh at the words. And as much as I might have thought that Jay-Z freestyle was a masterclass in writing, boy, oh boy, there are some people who feel the opposite and they're letting it be known.
Let me get this straight, because I'm confused here. A few months ago, I said, just like Jay-Z was bugging me to rock to a Caesar because he got on the platform with the editor from V2 Magazine that said,
I don't know if Datterman needs to be part of the culture anymore. I hate that I had this point of view.
so it's alright for him to diss people, but battle rap shouldn't be in hip hop no more. And I ain't even gonna say nothing. I ain't get to diss people when he won, but feel like there ain't no room for battle rap in hip hop.
Something that I said and noticed about that Jay-Z interview with GQ, I don't think that they were interviewing Jay-Z. I think they were interviewing Sean Carter. There was a lot of conversations about how he was personally, as a family man, as a father, as a man, affected by all the allegations, about how he was maneuvering it as a businessman. So much about it was the person behind the persona that we know as Jay-Z. So I think of Jay-Z on stage with that afro, looking like Jay Solo. I think that there's a case for, that's Jay-Z. You just had an opportunity to talk to Sean Carter, who may have some very different thoughts about what should happen in the game.
I ain't get to diss people when he won.
Was it really a diss that Jay-Z had on stage, or was he merely responding?
Because all these individuals that he addressed have been talking about Jay for years on social media, talking about him for years on podcasts and interviews. Jay hasn't said anything.
Nope.
As soon as he does, people are like, he's using Drake for attention, or he's using Nicki for attention. Like, these folks haven't been talking about him for real, but I don't think those are disses. He's telling you how he felt.
What would the
Yeah, but it's
Has the game become so sensitive that when you speak up for yourself, when you say something on your behalf, and you protect the brand that you have every right to protect, people immediately see it as you hating. People immediately see it as you being an opportunist. People immediately see it as you clout chasing someone else. Everybody else got their chance to say something about you. The moment that you respond to these people individually, somehow you're in the wrong. And you know what? Let's talk about this clout chasing angle, because the people that I see that are echoing that conversation seem to be the people that are most detached from conversations about hip hop. Ebro speaks to this, and he actually flips the entire narrative of clout chasing back to, could this be the whole stimulus pack? Peep it out.
people have been talking shit about Hov. He got to the mic, had his time, and he got busy, and now he got the algorithm going. Same way y'all use Jay-Z, me included, to get the algorithm going. It's my turn. I'm gonna get the algorithm going now. By the way, this is also feeding families. The same way the Drake fans be calling it the Drake stimulus package. Hov just rolled out the Hov stimulus package. Drake was just talking about Hov, now Hov's talking about Drake. So then people gonna go back to the Drake album and revisit those lines.
If any artist, separate this from the legend that we know Jay-Z to be, if any artist was able to have a moment like this that resonated throughout the entire
Because remember,
the way that this is, we will be talking about that artist like they're the most important thing going on.
Jay-Z's from the battle era, where you just roll up on motherfuckers and start battling them and shit. Live in the street.
Right.
There's no more pure form in hip hop than that. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
So that is the Jay-Z stimulus package. If you're gonna bring it back to that, then he knows where he comes from. So, you know?
Can't be mad at that at all.
You mean to tell me after one of the biggest pop acts / rappers drops a 3-album pack of ass that was dominating conversations because of its Billboard chart positioning, there's somebody in the game that has the opportunity to disrupt that? No matter how you feel about this freestyle, this reminds you why Jay-Z is Jay-Z.
And he looked like he's ready to slap something. I swear to God, come on stage with wrinkled clothes. The jacket is wrinkled. That means he grabbed this out the closet, threw it on right up the top, and said, "This shit gotta stop."
And you know, with Jay-Z mentioning Drake, his fiance would have something to say about it. DJ Academics gives Drake advice after Jay-Z seemingly disses him at the Roots picnic. Here's what he had to say.
You gotta look up for Jay.
Look at the way you're looking at that screen. Don't talk about my man like that.
I think Drake should ignore this nigga. The senile, Alzheimer's, fungus infested motherfucker should be ignored. Boy, I just dropped the hottest album. I'm the only thing I'm the only thing moving in hip hop right now.
This sound like advice your lady gives you. Baby, don't even pay attention to them. You was number one right now. They're not even on your level. Don't even respond to him. Just focus on you.
By the way, he reunited back with Freeway and Beanie Siegel on stage. Nobody's talking about nothing else other than him dissing Drake. If I'm Drake, I treat Hov like a little nigga like that he is.
Yeah, not quite. Also, you knew you were going to get a response from Maul of the Rory and Maul podcast, who is a big-time Drake supporter. And for those of you that don't know, fun fact, Maul is also the younger brother of Kareem Biggs Burke, the co-founder of Rockefeller and Jay-Z's imprint. Listen to what he had to say about this freestyle.
No one wins when the family's feud, and it's your family. It depends on you're the feud. It depends on who in the family is feuding. But I will say this though: the funny shit about all of this is Drake is the one that told me about this freestyle. I was watching the Spurs game. I wasn't online. It was Game 7 was on, and I see text from Drake, and I'm just reading it, and I'm like, I don't even know what was said. But the one thing that Drake said was like, yo, but what's up with the hair? That was what everybody. So now,
Maul has a conversation with Drake about this freestyle while watching Game 7. And at some point, Drake brings up, what's up with the hair? I know this nigga ain't asking about hair. No. The same individual that was caught here trying to hide his afro is not making comments about what are we talking about? What about these bars? I Oh no, Crody, they may see that I'm cosplaying D Black. Oh no. Shout out to the anniversary of Story of Adidon by Pusha T. He said very specifically, confused always felt you weren't black enough. Afraid to grow it because your fro wouldn't nap enough. An anti-black statement is what's going on with the hair. It's an afro. You know, when hair grows for a long time, this is what happens. Funny enough, that wasn't even the most concerning thing that came from this conversation between Maul and Rory. When he asked him a question of who you riding with, you got family involvement that is connected with Jay-Z. Who are you riding with? They even called him uncle. Who you riding with, Maul? Is what he had to say.
And what side, nigga? What side are you on?
Ain't no side to pick because it's not beef. It's not a beef. It's just two niggas going at it.
All right, hypothetically, if it goes, that's a crazy statement. It ain't beef. It's just two niggas going at it. No, broke back.
You gotta pick side. I pick mine. I was with this.
I ain't gonna lie, I might have to ride with my man Drake.
Oh, over your actual family?
Yeah.
My man, and I'll stick it to it. This shit is pitiful, bro. It seems that people are forgetting who the hell Jay-Z is. I don't care if he is 56, 86, 96. You leave that gentleman alone. He has already shown you the lyrical genius that he is. Academics here explains why he feels like Jay-Z would be an easier competitor for Drake if they were to battle than Kendrick Lamar. What?
I do actually think that Jay-Z's an easier matchup for Drake than Kendrick was. I know people want to say that Jay-Z would be a more potent candidate. Jay-Z would be an easier person to hang with or defeat than Kendrick, mostly because rap battles these days are a mudslinging contest.
Okay. Oh boy, what timeline am I living in? This is the same person that is giving their predictions after thinking that push-ups would be enough to take out a Kendrick Lamar. It is so insane to see people who just don't understand what Jay-Z is capable of. The same one that inspired a Kendrick Lamar, inspired a Drake, inspired whoever you can think of that is part of those conversations. It is amazing to me that people are still underestimating him, even at 56. But you know what I like to judge rappers on nowadays? Not just your ability to grab the attention of everybody on social media. When your fans consume your music, who do they become? What do they do? Before Jay-Z's freestyle, where he said the word perpetuity, the word was searched under 2% of its peak traffic during the day and exclusively searched by finance students or lawyers. After the freestyle, the word was searched to 100%. Jay-Z got people studying and reading? Well, that's good for a nation that is struggling with literacy rates. That's a good influence. Well, while Jay-Z's fans are actively researching and reading, what are Drake fans doing nowadays? Let's see.
She's very attractive. I was the heavy as a fish in the belly and hatchet. It'll take most of it. Well, baby, go back.
This nigga got ice titties. I'm done.
Oh,
Brother. What inspired him, Drake? What is going on in OVO land?
so feel that stuff, nigga. Come on, bro. Fuck the Iceman shit, bro. Forget my reason it's for real. It's a me shit.
Fathers, please hug your children. Don't let Drake get to them before you do. Because what the fuck? Here's a clip of Drake's mentor, Lil Wayne, speaking about the influence of Jay on his particular style.
I was listening to Jay, and at that time, I sounded just like I was trying my hardest to sound just like that.
To the point of Jay-Z being an easier competitor than a Kendrick Lamar? Well, let's actually hear from a younger Kendrick Lamar who wrapped the same Drake up in 5 business days. What does he have to say about Jay-Z?
When you talk about the overall as an artist, the best nigga next to Tupac, I have to say, and I think really study Tupac, which people don't know, I have to say Jay-Z.
Next to Tupac, his biggest influences, he had to study Jay-Z.
Yep. You want to speak on lyrics, you want to speak on flow, you want to speak on longevity, you want to speak on concepts, you want to speak on track listing of the albums, we can go at it, man.
But for an audience that struggles with comprehension, you know they're going to have their strong opinions about how ridiculous it is that 56-year-old Jay-Z is saying the things that he said. I just cannot listen to anybody's hip-hop opinion who listens to what Jay-Z did in that freestyle and says to themselves, this is mid. Listen to what Nigel Cooper from TikTok had to say about some of this negative feedback about the freestyle.
Jay-Z out here freestyling at Roost Picnic, dissing Drake, Nicki, and Dame Dash, and y'all calling it a power move. Bro, that's a man fighting to stay in the conversation. You don't punch down at 3 different people in one freestyle if you're secure. Real talk, this is relevance maintenance. not dominant. The mental gymnastics that y'all do. But at least you recognize that Jay-Z is punching down. At least you recognize what level these guys are at. I hate dishonest, disingenuous people like this because Drake just dropped 3 albums dissing Jay-Z. Nicki Minaj goes on a Twitter rant every couple months dissing Jay-Z. When is the last Dame Dash interview where he wasn't talking about Jay-Z?
If you look at Jay-Z's freestyle as him punching down, you are only acknowledging how aggressively separated he is from the herd. But can you truly call it punching down when Jay-Z has made the decision to not address all that stuff in the moment? When he's made the decision to let everybody get all of their stuff off. And then when he did return, he merely responded with facts. Y'all have everything to say about the hypocrisy of the things you see with me. But dare I mention the hypocrisy in some of your actions, then I'm the bad guy. Excuse some of us for believing that hip hop was about self expression. I guess somewhere along the lines that has changed.
The one time he decides to respond to everybody, we talking about it for days, but he's irrelevant. Y'all motherfuckers is Simone Biles with the mental gymnastics.
Boy, y'all better be careful how you respond to these things. He still has more time before these stadium shows. Somebody got this clip off and they thought this was funny. They said these are Jay-Z fans right now. Oh boy. And they say this as if aging is such a toxic thing to do. Aging in itself is such a privilege, especially as a black man in America that feels like they have a target on their back. I love this take here by TGC Stone. Listen to what he had to say about this weird narrative brewing around Jay-Z and ageism in hip hop.
The only genre where getting older lowers your value. In rock music, artists age into legends. People still pack arenas to watch the older bands perform. But in hip hop, it just feels like the second the rapper starts aging, it turns into old head, washed. So now you've got grown men terrified of looking their age. Still trying to dress, act, and appeal to teenagers because the culture made aging feel like a failure. Meanwhile, artists like Nas should be treated like a hip hop professor and not outdated, foundational. A culture that can't respect its elders eventually loses all identity. Because if the people that built the culture becomes uncool, then the culture starts forgetting itself. Maybe that's why hip hop feels so disconnected now. Everybody want to be the future. Nobody wants to preserve the foundation.
Valid points. And I think this speaks to a lot of different things. Shout out to Guru. Guru, of course, is the legendary engineer for Jay-Z. He shared a clip here of behind the scenes before the set that Jay-Z did at the Roots picnic. This is what he had to say as a lesson to younger artists. He says, lesson for young artists, rehearsal isn't just for you. Even if you know your words, rehearsal is for everyone else. Practice is a must. This is why I would not buy this narrative of this is an old man searching for an opportunity for relevancy. No, we're talking about Jay-Z because he is the blueprint. We're talking about Jay-Z because we know every single artist that we listen to that even reminds us, even a fraction of that masterful skill that he holds is inspired by the very man that is still having an impact on culture, whether or not he chooses to rap within said culture. Whether it's his decisions that he's making at the NFL, whether it's him bailing different artists out from their predatory deals, whether it's him even helping a 21 Savage with his immigration issues, Jay-Z has shown up again and again for this particular culture. You know what we saw in that Roots freestyle picnic? We saw a master at their craft. What we're witnessing right now with Jay-Z is rare air for a rapper at that age. We're watching someone who is getting better with time. Boy, I don't know if you saw the Rolling Loud stage, but a lot of these artists need to learn something from this type of preparation. A lot of rappers who rap over their vocals need to see an example of a master at work because far too many people have let mediocrity be the new greatness, be the new bar. And that shit needs to stop. DIY.
You see? You see? It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. That's what I mean. I'm gonna put a little paint where it ain't. So boy Matt Missile, and you know, our slogan, keep it real in the field. Yeah, how they feel. Come on. Peace. In the Middle East.